Right, sons, and welcome back to Castles and Company. We got a good show for y'all here tonight. And before we start off, let me just introduce my whole team here. So, for Castles and Company, my name is Jared Hendrickson, and with me we have Nathan Boosie.
Hi guys.
In addition, we also have Shri the Tree with us today.
What's up?
So yeah, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, this is our little Disney podcast we got going here, where we talk about anything Disney news, Disney parks, Star Wars, Marvel, you name it. Not too much happened in news this week, but we'll still talk about what we did hear about, things that we're looking forward to, things like that. So I guess to start off, this is a little bit of news for me personally. I got tickets for Oogie Boogie Bash for September 12th? Yeah, September 12th. Almost in September, yes, but that's self-explanatory. Yeah, so I don't think anyone's gonna go with me though. So I know Nathan, we were talking about we had like a whole how long was that conversation about like telling me to get out of the Dream Pass? Was that
Oh, that
like
was a while, and that
Yeah,
was like
40-minute
over an hour.
conversation.
yeah, like 40-minute conversation? So one
It
of
was
the
longer than that. Like it was like over an hour at least.
You know what? I probably zoned out.
Yeah, so with that one, it's just like one of the things you had brought up was like being comfortable going to like the parks on my own because if I got like the Dream Pass, I would have to I would like have to be going on my own at some point. So it's like with Oogie Boogie Bash, it's kind of hoping maybe I'll still see if someone wants to go, but this might be like my first time going to Disneyland on my own, which would be I think it'll still be fun, but it'll still be an experience. I don't know, Shri, you're not planning on going, are you? I know you've got stuff going on.
No, I got an exam, unfortunately.
Damn, imagine being successful like Shri. Yeah, relate. Nathan, I know you're not planning on going, but does like the idea of Oogie Boogie Bash sound interesting at all?
I don't have an idea of it because I can't get past the name. Like every time you say Oogie Boogie Bash, I just like giggle a little bit.
No, honestly, me too, dog.
Like I haven't actually thought into what it is because I just can't stop like thinking about the name.
All right, all right. Here's an Oogie. We're gonna do another surprise game of Oogie Boogie Bash. Nathan, Oogie Boogie. Your options are Oogie Boogie and Bash. You've got pickle, Rice Krispie treat, and shoot, what's another food you like? Nah, screw food. We're putting Valorant on there.
That's what I was about to say. Ooh,
All right.
You got Oogie Boogie and Bash.
Honestly, I would Oogie the Rice Krispie. I would Boogie the pickle and I'd bash Valorant, bro.
You
It
know,
would be irresponsible to give up pickles or Rice Krispies to Oogie or Boogie Valorant.
so you're implying that Bash is a negative because I like
Yes.
my favorite part about this is we don't identify what any of these mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Bash just doesn't have good vibes to me. So that's
I
gonna
don't
be the
know,
bad
man.
one.
Bash is like a party.
We're throwing a bash for it.
But then like do you think Oogie or Boogie sounds bad?
Boogie,
No.
you're dancing with it. You're vibing with it. You're having a good time. Oogie, that's like something gnarly. That's like I hocked a loogie on it or something.
All right, Shri, here's one for you. So we've got Lego Death Star,
Oh no.
LAAT, and then what was that other Lego set you got with the Spider-Man one?
Oh, the Daily Bugle.
Daily Bugle. There you go. Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oh no. I definitely would bash the the Daily Bugle, Oogie the Death Star, Boogie with the LAAT.
Oh, I didn't realize you ranked it that high. That's like your favorite at the moment.
Oh, it's for sure my favorite.
Y'all,
Well, I mean, I think I've always wanted it as a kid, and I never got it, and then now I like Now I have the best version there is.
That's the best
You
part
know?
about being an adult. Like growing up,
Yeah.
you got like one Lego set a year, and now like
Now I can do whatever. I mean, I have to be semi-responsible, but I can still do whatever I want.
I am not being semi-responsible in the sense I just bought like a ton of Lego sets. I found the order. So I bought the Lego Mandalorian Starfighter. It's got
Oh,
like
dude, is that the what is it? The $131, right?
no, this one's $60. I think.
Oh, there was one that was like $130. It was like his ship.
Are you thinking of the cruiser, like the
Yeah.
Imperial cruiser? No, that one is
No,
too
no,
expensive.
no. Hang on. That one, no, it's like $130. It was his ship. It was the Mandalorian ship.
Oh, Pre-Vizsla ship?
No, hang on. I'm forgetting what it's called. I
Oh,
wanted.
oh, the Mandalorian. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. The one that gets nuked. What was it called?
Well, Boba Fett's was called Slave One.
Yeah, I bought that one. So it's just called. Of course, we had this argument about it. It's just called Lego Fett's. Lego Fett. It's called Boba
Oh,
Fett's.
oh, yeah. I was. I think they changed the name. Of
Yeah,
it.
so I bought it. It's Lego. It's Boba Fett's Starship instead of Slave One when you
Got
buy
it.
it now. But how can I not remember the name of the Mandalorian ship? Did you find it?
No, I'm gonna Google it right now.
Oh, let's look up like name of the Mandalorian starship. That's annoying. I gotta look this up now too.
The Razor Crest.
Razor Crest. There we go. How did
Oh,
I
it's on
forget that?
sale in Walmart.
It was $130.
It's $130 on the Lego website, but it's 95 on Walmart.
I was gonna say what is
No.
on the Shop Disney, but it's probably been gone by that. But yeah, I got all these on Shop Disney. So it was the Mandalorian Starfighter. I got Boba Fett's Starship, and then I got the Duel on Mandalore, which just comes with it's like the super small set, which just comes with Darth Maul and Ahsoka. So it
That's
looks
pretty
really cool
cool.
though. And then I also bought a Mandalorian Battle Pack because my friend mentioned that like I should probably have that if I have the Mandalorian Starfighter and Boba
Man.
Fett's Starship. There's like a lot of Mandalorian content that I realized just came out recently. Like
Mhm.
everything's around the Mandalorian right now. You know how little they're pushing the sequels. This is like a side tangent. I know we're talking about Oogie Boogie at one point, but like they just like are not pushing the sequel stuff anymore. I just gotta assume that like they know that no one cares as much.
Oh, like the new sequels, right? Not the. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Sorry, I messed it up in my head.
But like
Yeah, no, dude.
the big Legos right now are about the Mandalorian. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no
Like
one, everyone hated that movie. Everyone hated the trilogy, the new trilogy.
I mean, everyone didn't hate it. Like even I agree. There's some parts I like about it. Like it's still Star Wars and like the
There's a couple
cinematography.
scenes. Some of
Yeah.
the fight scenes are sick, but the entire plot is poo poo juice in my opinion.
Like I love the part in episode 8 where like Luke's out in the open and all the AT-ATs are firing at him
Hmm.
and like Kylo's like keep firing. It's like
Yeah,
things
that
like
one's
that.
pretty cool.
Like
I like
there are parts I like.
the fight they had in the Emperor's Hall,
The throne room,
the throne room where they were just going at it with everybody.
like the Red Guard guys. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking? Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
part's good.
Imperial, yeah, whatever, the Emperor's Guard. That one was pretty sick.
So the point I'm trying to make though is that like it just seems like so much more hype is around like these like spin-off shows that are coming out that they know that, and they're like all headed all the stuff that like Dave Filoni's been doing. But
Yeah,
getting slightly off topic, but that kind of leads us to our next topic, which is the Bad Batch. So Shri, have you caught up on the Bad Batch?
I'm 3 episodes behind now. I was like
Okay.
10. Now I'm 3.
So you got to catch up by next week because next week's the
Oh yeah, I'll be
finale.
done by next week.
So
I'll be done by
yeah.
next week.
So to was it this past Friday was the first half of the finale. I gotta say it put a tear in my eye. I'm not gonna say why, but
No, no spoilers,
yeah,
no
no
spoilers.
spoiler. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying emotionally charged episode, good episode. I thought it was a good way to start the the finale. We
Mhm.
did get a confirmation. We talked about this. Oh, yeah, didn't we talk about this last week? Like right
Yeah, the
when
season 2.
yeah, like right when the podcast ended or whatever, like the next day.
Yeah, you got the notification like the next morning.
Season 2 of the Bad Batch confirmed. So we've got season 2 of Loki and season 2 of the Bad Batch. So we will continue our minor non-spoiler coverage of both of those. Um,
When can we talk about spoilers?
See, that's the thing. It's so this is like a podcast, right? So it's like weekly. It's like very up to date. We could do a Bad Batch like series review or season review at the end, but
Mm-hmm.
we can't really talk about it on here because these aren't like spoiler protected.
Yeah, I guess.
Plus, I don't want Nathan to be like sitting here for too long, being like, "Bruh, like I don't watch the
Nathan,
Bad
you gotta
Batch."
start watching this, dog.
You know, Nathan doesn't watch stuff he doesn't have
Yeah, man's like, if it's not Valorant plays, I don't watch it.
to. Nathan, if they made a Valorant TV show, would you watch it? I think Nathan has died. Oh, he's muted. Never mind. I guess Nathan had to.
Sorry about that.
that.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, yes, I would definitely watch a Valorant TV show because I don't know if you guys have seen those like YouTube trailers they
Oh,
do,
those are really good.
the little animated shorts. Those are really good. So like, I would definitely watch a full length Valorant like film, I guess, animated film.
So you were muted. What did you say to Shri saying you got to watch the Bad Batch?
I did. I was kind of like speechless, and then you took it away, and you were like, Nathan doesn't watch stuff he doesn't have to. I was like, yep, that's about it.
Okay, so here's the thing. This I was gonna go over this later, but we'll just talk about it now because that was pretty much it for the Bad Batch. Marvel's What If first episode dropped today. I totally forgot this dropped and haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Shri and Nathan, have either of you watched it or either of you planning on watching
I
it?
was planning on watching it this weekend because I'm very interested at the multiverse theory. I even like during the trailer, I rewatched it this morning and I saw that like they have the little zombie thing. So I remember we were talking about this a while ago. But that is something I'm a big sucker for the zombie trope. So I'm excited to see if they're gonna do it, like go full fledged with it.
What about you, Nathan?
I did not see it. I don't even know what it is actually.
Nathan, you bum.
Give me some context.
So Marvel's doing like this short cartoon series of they're like doing multiverse stories. So like
Okay.
instead of Captain America becoming Captain America, like instead of Steve Rogers, instead it's Peggy Carter, and she becomes like Captain Britain. Like that's an
Mhm.
example. And then so
Yeah,
what's gonna happen?
that sounds pretty cool.
I forget how many episodes there are. Oh, keep going.
I was just gonna say like the multiverse is a big thing that's like there in the source material, but like they don't really bring it out into the like box office a lot of the time. I feel
Oh,
like
you'll be
so-
seeing more of it though.
yeah, I know it's kind of like a trend now. Like we had like Into the Spider Verse, and
Dude,
then
Into the Spider-Verse
from
is
there-
so
It's
good.
almost as if you're so close to piecing it together, my man. If you just watched him, you would understand.
like
Let's just say if you
put it
watch
together
some
using
Loki-
trailers and title names.
no, but like I like. Am I
Nathan's
right?
like-
Like a lot of stuff now is like multiverse, like themed.
Oh
content.
my god, Nathan.
Nathan's like, I wonder what Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse is gonna be about, or Into the Multiverse of Madness.
Bro,
I can just see Nathan like sitting in a room. He's like, the dots are there. I just have to connect them somehow.
They take it like they. I feel like they're really like they've drawn it out. Like we got through a lot of superhero movies without ever mentioning like.
Oh my god, Nathan, you're killing me, my man.
We're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, there's supposed to be at least 2 seasons of What If. They've confirmed there's another season.
Oh, that's really cool.
I think I heard that like one of their episodes couldn't be finished on time, so they just like tacked it on to the end of, or to like the beginning of the next season.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't got a chance to watch the first. What is the first episode named?
I think it's the Peggy Carter one.
It is the Peggy Carter one.
I feel like that's a strong.
yeah,
I
that's the
don't
one they
know.
push the most, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's just a strong part, because Captain America was like Captain America, Iron Man were one of the fundamentals.
Let's see. It's loading for me. Oh yeah, it's Captain Carter. What if?
Mm-hmm.
And that looks like Steve Rogers is in an Iron Man suit.
Oh, interesting.
I don't understand how that works, but we'll take it.
Oh, you know what? I could see it.
Nice.
Because in the trailer, like it looked like he got injured and she had to jump into the machine.
So now,
so,
now he's Rhodey.
Yeah, like he could be like crippled and he's like just chilling in the machine.
So I forgot what I was gonna say. Just I guess I'll get to a watch it eventually. Looks good. Nathan, now that you know what it is, interested in seeing it?
I mean,
No.
yeah, I like if any like relative to other stuff, like I'd be more interested in seeing like I've mentioned this a lot in podcasts, but like I'm a fan of like the spin-offy type stuff that
Yeah.
Marvel does.
You are or aren't?
I am.
Oh, really? I thought, but you haven't seen Loki?
I mean, I don't see anything, but like if I had to watch something
Oh
right
my
now, I would
God.
pick like a small, you
He
know
said
what I'm
if I
saying?
had to.
Yep.
um, yeah, the one thing I remember, I think we talked about this on the podcast, but Henry Cavill was like being in talks with Marvel for a character, and I'd love to see like a Captain Britain, but like it's Henry Cavill, because I think Captain Britain's originally a guy.
Imagine how cool that would be. Like going to see an MCU movie and like Henry Cavill's just
That would
Pulling
be
up with
pretty.
a shield.
I feel like it would be the same vibes as like when they introduced Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a cool moment.
Didn't anyone like? I didn't know who Tom Holland was beforehand.
I mean, I saw him in like they had a lot of like leaks and stuff. Not leaks, but like
Like
I
with-
guess when they announced that the casting had changed, like a lot of people were like making content around it and stuff, I guess. And like I saw a lot of articles.
Gotcha. So you're saying
So
like
I
it,
feel like
it would
I
be
was-
cool, not just like it's
Yeah.
a famous person.
Mhm. Like as a person everyone's already like acquainted with, you know?
It was like when The Rock was for Black Adam. Like we've been hearing that
Yeah.
news for like 4 years straight, and everyone's been hyped for it, and now they're like finally filming it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that leads us on to people they've cast who are no longer cast anymore. So this news comes in that I was reading today that Scarlett Johansson is off Disney for Tower of Terror film. So
Oh, snap.
one, I didn't even know there's a Tower of Terror film coming, but it seems that from the article I was reading that Disney no longer wants anything to do with Scarlett Johansson and has dropped her from all future Disney like
I mean, yeah, you
Like
can't take a shot at the big man and expect no repercussions.
Yeah. I mean, it is for like $50 million, and this is probably her biggest blockbuster she'll ever do in her life, so it kind of makes sense. Like, if you're gonna go out, like, she went out on the last movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't go out on Age of Ultron. When, like, she said, alright, I'm pretty much out of it at this point. Like, so it makes sense, you know? I don't know, did either of you, are either of you interested in seeing a Tower of Terror film?
What the heck is the tower?
How do you like I don't know, maybe I'm not like
What is the Tower
old
of
enough,
Terror?
Wait,
but like
do you
yeah,
not
I'm
know
not
what it is?
familiar with like the
No.
canon behind the Tower of Terror.
Okay, but Nathan, you know what the Tower of Terror is, though, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
Wait,
Like
Nathan,
the ride?
yeah, like the ride.
Yeah.
They're making
yeah,
a
now it's
movie about a
Guardians.
ride? Bro, they're just doing anything at this point. Golly. They're just doing anything.
Wait,
Oh my
so it's
golly.
the ride that's now Guardians, right? Correct?
Yeah,
The
like,
next movie's gonna be about
Yeah.
standing in
So,
line.
like, how are
and-
they making a movie out of it? That's like,
when you say sure they're gonna make a movie about standing in line.
Bro, honestly. Be like, yep, and it's not even like there's no story. It's just like small talk.
it's just a bunch of
Like an hour and a half, like-
standing in a line.
Yeah, you think the line is moving, but like the system is down, so they're just stuck there.
Like,
But
where
no
are you
one
gonna
wants to get out of the line for fear that the line will like start moving.
The
Just a
climax
bunch
is
of,
what,
like idle conversation. Are you guys from around here?
Yeah, no, for real. And every minute there's just painful silence. There's like that awkward silence where they're like, "Oh, are we moving? Nope, someone just tripped. Okay, that's okay."
the climax of the movie is when you get on one of those like moving walkways they have at the airport.
For real. The climax is like the system is like rebooting and the main character has to pee. And like they don't know what's gonna happen. It just ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh my. So yes.
dude, no,
Nathan?
sorry. Continue. Go.
No, you're good. Go.
I was gonna say it could cut to like the different like there's different like characters in the line.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
like it could cut to like the
yeah,
middle school couple
exactly,
that's like
exactly.
fighting, and then
There's
cut
like
to
that family
like
that's from out of
the
state
mom
that
and
can't
her
believe this
son
is
that's like,
happening.
yeah, the son is like screaming like, I want to leave.
Yeah, there's like the Disney regulars, like the diehard fans.
Yeah,
They're just like so excited. They're talking about all the stuff they're gonna do.
yeah.
There's the
They've-
out of
they've
state
been
family
there a
that's like
million
taking a
times.
vacation. They're like, I paid good money for this.
Oh yeah, with the dad that's constantly complaining
Yeah,
about
the dad's
all the
like,
money
we
he
need to be
spent
on
this."
schedule.
Yeah, exactly. He's
I
got like the
spent a lot
cargo
of-
shorts, the Reeboks,
Yeah.
the fanny pack.
He's got his cheese hat from the Green Bay what state are the Green Bay Packers from? I'm blinking. Where?
Isn't it like
That's a
Chicago?
good question.
Illinois?
Florida?
Florida.
Oh, Georgia.
Georgia. Oh my! I know this man didn't say Florida. I thought it was
Is it really
Illinois
Georgia?
or something.
Is it? I feel like
No,
it's
it's not. It's the Packers. Let me look. Green Bay Packers. Where's Green Bay?
Is Green Bay really in Georgia?
Wisconsin.
Oh my god! You know what?
Cheese, right? Anyway, he's wearing a cheese hat for no reason, just because. This is how I'm casting him.
This
The family-
podcast episode is really embarrassing.
Dude, we had a whole time where like we couldn't do the math on like how many days away.
That's true.
We spent like 15 minutes
True,
talking
true.
about like adding up how many days were till like something open. I can't even remember.
Like, hopefully, like if we ever get famous, hopefully people don't like dig all these up. You know.
That's exactly.
yeah,
how
we're
it
just
was.
And there's like a
clowning on
YouTube
people.
compilation called like Top
No.
10 Castles and Company.
Top 10 idiotic moments.
Reasons they should be canceled. Number 1, Jared said
Oh,
to kill the younglings with lightsabers. So Shri.
I'm just gonna get banned at Disney for all the hate speech I've slurred towards Disney.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully they don't go through all these when I try to apply to be a cast member.
Yeah, and maybe don't put this on the Disney Reddit. They'll end us.
Be like, hi, yes, this is a podcast. It's not a good one, but it's there.
Yeah, take my picture off. Take my picture off.
So Shri, you know what? So you don't know what the Tower of Terror is?
I mean, okay, now I didn't think it was the ride.
Yes.
I've heard of the ride. I've never been on it, obviously, but like I've heard of it. I didn't think they'd make a movie about it.
Okay, so there's 2 Towers of Terror. There's one in Disneyland. Okay, there might be one in Paris or something, but the main ones. There's one in Disneyland and one in
Disney World.
Disney World. The Disneyland one is in California Adventure, and it's now called Guardians Mission Breakout, so they rethemed it. And then is it the original one? I think the original one is still in Walt Disney World. Hollywood Tower.
Okay.
Or was the original one in Disneyland?
I just don't. I'm gonna look this up because I truly do not believe you.
Anyway, so the one, it's still Tower of Terror themed at Disney World, but
Oh my god, there actually is.
what the ride or the film?
Yeah, Tower of Terror film.
So
Like it's
yeah.
actually being made. Oh my god.
So yeah, I guess Scarlett Johansson was supposed to be a main character in it, and she's now taken off of it. So like we were saying, it kind of makes sense. Like, if someone says, "Hey, like screw you," they're gonna be like, "Screw you back. We're not doing any more movies with you." Like she probably knew that
Yeah,
going
makes
in.
sense.
Like I said, it's probably worth it for her for the money.
Well, what if this was just some long-winded way to get out of this movie because she knew this movie was just not gonna be. She's like, I have to sink the ship to kill the captain.
More likely, she's like, either I do this movie and have to do a lot more extra work, or I can just get 50 million from this lawsuit, and then I can retire. Like I kind of, or like go do movies for Universal, you know. I doubt she's getting blacklisted by every like movie producer out there. Maybe she is. Maybe they don't want to get sued. But I don't. Any comments, Nathan? Still on Scarlett Johansson's side? Don't care.
No, I think like I definitely don't think she'll be blacklisted from like she's a pretty like I don't know what the word is.
She's
like
pretty
common. Like it's just like you see Scarlett Johansson in so many movies. Like she has a very defined presence in Hollywood. You know.
Uh-huh.
I don't think her getting cut from Disney is the end of everything for her.
One of the comments I was gonna make though is I like how you were like they're making a movie after the ride. Like after they made a Pirates of the Caribbean movie after the ride. They also made the Jungle Cruise movie after the ride.
Wait, you're telling me the Pirates of the Caribbean ride came before?
You're kidding me, Nathan. You're
film.
kidding me. This is why you gotta be here. You gotta learn these things. So yes, the Pirates ride.
Did you know that, Shree?
The Pirates ride?
Yes, the Pirates ride inspired the movie.
No way. Say psych. I know you're not talking about my man Captain Jack Sparrow like that.
Oh my god.
No.
Wait, why do you know that, Jared? Wait, when did the Pirates ride like get built?
The Pirates ride was the last ride that Walt Disney worked on before he died.
That's crazy.
So we weren't alive for that, right?
You know when Walt Disney died, right?
No.
When did he die?
In like the 1960s.
Oh, like a long time.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. No, that's my point though. So like, why do you know this then?
I've seen a lot of like history of Disneyland things. When did Walt
I was
Disney?
like, if it got built in our lifetime or like the ride got built in our lifetime or something, like when I was really, really little, then I was like, okay, maybe I should know that. But like, nah, this is like a trivia question.
So Walt Disney died 1966. When did Pirates of the Caribbean come out? Oh, it's gonna show me the ride. 1967. So opened like a little less than a year after his death. So then they had the Pirates ride. The Pirates ride was so successful that they made a movie series out of it. And then the movie series was so successful that they put Captain Jack Sparrow on the ride. Does that make sense?
Okay. So the movie was different though, right?
So they fed Jack into the ride.
Wait, what? Sorry, you sound far away, Nathan.
I was saying like, after they made the movie, they like updated the ride with it.
Yeah, they put him
Okay.
into the ride in multiple places so that people are like, oh, it's just like the movie, you know?
Makes sense.
I forgot what our point was here. That
They're making movies out of rides.
Yes. I don't think there's any other movie rides currently. Like, rides we'll probably see them eventually, but
Probably because it sounds like a dumb idea.
hey, tell that
This is
to
not
the
a good idea.
tell that to the Pirates of the Caribbean movie franchise, which was wildly successful.
Okay, that's different. That was like based on like ancient sources. Like,
No, it wasn't.
I mean, he said the ride happened in like the 1860s.
The 1860, they were fighting for freedom. They had just finished the Civil War. Walt Disney wasn't out here building anything.
No, I'm just quoting what Jared said. Jared was
He
like,
said 1969. Common sense, Nathan. 1860?
Was Walt Disney even alive in 1860?
No, freaking John Marston was fighting for his life on the West Coast.
Bro,
John
wait,
Marston was in the
did you
mountains
say
fighting a bear.
1960s, Jared?
Wait, what?
Did you say 19? Like I thought you were exaggerating and saying 1860. Just
Oh,
lost in
1960s. Oh my god.
Okay, people, if whoever's listening, please rewind the podcast and see. Did I say 1860? I could have sworn I
heard
said.
19.
I could have sworn I said 19.
Bro, if I heard 1960, how could you have said 1860?
I don't know.
I don't
We
know.
said a lot of numbers, bro. Nathan, when was Disneyland?
Was Disney around before World War II?
No.
Okay, then like shortly after the war, they made Disney.
After the war, there was actually a metal shortage. Wasn't it like the 1970s?
Oh wait. I said when did
That's
Disney?
the 70s sounds way too late.
Okay, when did Disneyland open? The first part of the park. When did that open, Nathan? This is your trivia.
Where
for
did it
today.
open?
Yes. Where did Disneyland open, Nathan? Take a guess. Take a guess of which.
The first one? Oh, wait. It's all called, okay, California.
That is correct. No, I asked originally. When did it open? I'm quizzing you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, when my guess is like 1958, bro.
That's pretty close. 1955.
Really? That's kind of early after the war.
That's like 10 years after, isn't it?
Isn't it only like 5?
No, the war ended in 1946.
Oh, I thought it was like 48 or something.
Ah, gotcha. It's still like 8 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on slightly to we talked about rides that turned into movies. Now we're talking about movies that are turning into rides. So Nathan, I think this was the one that you're sad about. The Walt Disney president confirmed. I think it was Walt Disney World president. Maybe it was him. I can't remember. But they confirmed that the Splash Mountain ride is still in the process of being like they're still going forward with the plans to turn it into a Princess and the Frog ride. So some people are like questioning like whether that's still coming. Like they like talked about it and it never like we haven't really heard anything about it. They just confirmed. There wasn't much news this week, so I just thought I'd mention this. That yes, it is confirmed. They are still moving along with it. So, Nathan, we gotta. You're the one saying you're sad that they're changing it, right?
I don't remember what I said. Oh, I might have been because like I feel like Splash Mountain is one of the only rides I have like a nostalgic connection to. But I don't know if that was me that said that, but I don't know.
I think it
Seems kind of
like something you'd say, or
it seems kind of like unnecessary to me, but I don't know.
Oh,
If they're
change.
gonna like if they're gonna remodel it like anyway, like and make it look better and like make it a better ride, then yeah, I think that's cool.
What's your opinion on it, Shri? I forget if we've talked to you about it.
What was the question? Sorry, I zoned out.
It was
I'm
about
not
the
gonna
Splash
lie.
Mountain. No, you're good. It's about the Splash Mountain ride, just turning into like Princess and the Frog. You care?
I like the representation, so I don't mind.
Uh-huh.
You gotta represent, baby. But for all my frogs out there.
All your frogs.
No, I mean it's cool. I'm indifferent to it. You know what I mean? I don't be going on and dude. I honestly, when I go back to Disney on the 31st, you heard it here first. I'm going back to Disney since I was 4 years old.
August 31st?
August 31st. Wait, hang on, that's a lie.
Oh,
Let me check with.
we'll give you the Castles and Company account so you can spam.
Yeah, I
stuff.
got you. It's like no, it's I think it's either the 28th or the 29th. I'm going one of those. No, it's the 30th. I'm going on a Monday or a Tuesday. I don't remember. But
30th.
I will. The 30th is a Monday. The 31st is a Tuesday. I'm going on one of those days. I have to double check. I think it's the 31st.
That's right. We have training though. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah,
maybe,
that's why you couldn't pull up.
maybe I'll get the Dream Pass and just pull up day of like at night and just be like find you,
Oh my
track
god.
you down.
I'm going there literally as soon as it opens. I'm gonna be the first one in line, and I'm going till they kick me out.
Dude, you gotta get okay. So this is a side thing.
Oh yeah,
Two
and then
things.
no, next podcast I was gonna be like, give me the rundown. What do I need to practice? What do I need to do?
This will be perfect. So yeah, we'll go over it next week's podcast. That'll be our topic. Topic will be how to do Disney, for Shri especially.
Exactly. I'm gonna take down notes, everything.
Nathan, we still got to get you to Disneyland just like within the next couple of months, just so you can get on Splash Mountain for the last time before they like swap it.
When do you think they're gonna swap it?
So they're still in the development phase, so probably like there's probably like 1 year left of it before they close it. Maybe like a year and a half tops.
That's crazy. Like
So
that
it's-
means like when I take my kids to Disneyland, if I have kids, like if I take them to Disney, I'll just like there will just be a different ride there.
This man thinking he's gonna get a girlfriend or something. I'm just teasing. But
Dude, but
yeah.
seriously, like it's gonna be all different
I
by
mean
the time they're like old.
that's the thing though, kind of you just gotta think about like I know a lot of people get mad about them changing rides because it's like nostalgic, but at the same time, like think about like all the rides you love that they changed that like you never got to see the old one, but like the new one's pretty cool too, you know? Like they changed
Yeah.
Star Tours, the new Star Tours is lit. They changed I am totally blanking off the top of my head. They changed
Like for a lot of kids, the Tower of Terror like
yeah,
doesn't. It's not a
Guardians.
thing. Yeah,
Like
like
now
they
it's
only
Guardians
remember it as
Breakout.
Guardians. Yeah.
I've only been on it as Guardians too, so it's like either way. We'll do that for you next week, Shree. We'll do a talk about how to do Disney. That way you know how to do everything perfectly. Plus Nathan and I have like some context of when we went, just like how to do it during COVID as well. Things that like
In the
Got it.
modern era.
yeah, modern in 2020 or 2020 2021 version. Yeah, I guess this is a good segue to our topic for the day. So, of course, episode name is Life in the Fast Line. So, we're talking fast passes for different parks, things that they've got going on right now. And someone's getting a call.
That was me. My bad.
It's Disney calling. They want your money.
Oh my god, I know. Hang on. Give me a sec.
They're getting your money. So, anyway, let's talk to Nathan in the meantime. So, Nathan, what is your understanding of the fast pass system currently?
Fast passes let you cut the line for a fee. And
Or
I
V?
think, yeah. I don't know. I think like I know normally I'm one to like say you shouldn't like I feel like I typically say no on these sorts of things, but I feel like a fast pass is like something you should get if you're gonna go to Disneyland.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's free, especially. Like, I can't tell if that was a joke about the fur fee, but it is. Like, wait, was that a joke or not?
Wait, did you say it's free?
Yeah, fast passes are free.
They
No, they're
are?
not.
No, you're thinking of the magic bands, like the you're thinking of
Fast
No,
passes
fast-
are free?
Then why
Yeah.
would you not have a fast pass? Huh?
Disneyland doesn't have them right now. Like I think it's like shut down to.
But when
Wait,
they
I
were
thought
in
fast passes were like an extra, like you could pay for a fast pass like on the side and like cut lines.
No. So, is it called magic bands? Honestly, I've never used them. So like, does the Disneyland Resort offer magic bands? No, they're only.
Am I crazy? I remember fast passes like at just like at amusement parks in general are like you can pay for them to cut lines, but they're like an extra cost.
Oh no! So it's called fast pass. So here's how fast passes work. So fast passes are for each of the or for most of the rides. So like you have like Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, like the main rides, the ones that like Star Tours, the ones that have really long lines. They're the ones that or that can have really long lines are the ones that they have fast passes for. So what you do is you go up to like this little terminal that's outside of the ride and you put your ticket in and it gives you a fast pass and it just says like come back in 2 hours, right? And when you come back, you go into like a shorter queue line. So instead of waiting like an hour for your ride, you'll wait maybe 10 minutes in like the fast
So it's
pass
like
line.
putting something in line for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like having someone stand in line.
I feel.
But you only get one of them like per time period and you have to wait to like you have to use the fast pass before you can get another one, you know?
And they don't exist right now.
So that's the thing. Disney has a Max Pass feature. Honestly, I should have done more research on this beforehand, but I've never used it because it costs money. So, to my understanding, it's like some kind of armband or like feature on your phone that you get like the fast passes, but instead of having to like run around and like grab them from a terminal, you can just like do it on your phone, I think.
I was gonna say that makes a lot more sense because there's other like they already tell you like how long lines are and stuff, right?
What do you mean?
Like from the app, you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
how long lines are and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. So you can just do it all without having to run around. Let's see.
So are fast passes returning or?
So here's the deal. It says, I'm reading off the Disneyland website. It says, note, as a result of the impact of COVID-19 on operations, FastPass and Disney Max Pass services are suspended for the time being and are not available for purchase or use. We'll share future updates at a later date. So,
Issue.
so yeah, I guess
I
the.
mean,
Sorry,
it
were you gonna
seems
shoot?
cool. It seems like a good idea. I don't know if they should bring it back. I feel like there's so many stipulations that it's hard to. If you're like just a first time person trying to go to Disney, I feel like you're gonna get a bad experience because you're gonna get played out by all these people that know all the lucrative like tips. You know what I mean? Or are willing to put up the money.
That's kind of how it works, though. Like you're saying, like how next week we're trying to do like how to do the ins and outs. Literally,
Yeah.
like you'd be going in knowing the ins and outs of how to do it too. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's basically how it
Yeah.
works. Is like there's all those people there, and maybe like 50% of them know the ins and outs, and the other ones just kind of like do it willy nilly, and those are
Yeah.
the ones you're trying to beat. um, I think it's gotten a lot easier or a lot harder with the use of the Disneyland app now because it shows like all the times for the rides. So if a ride is like a 5 minute wait, everyone in the park like runs over there as opposed to like not knowing it's even opened yet.
Got it.
Yeah, I guess the whole point of like this conversation is just like now that you guys know what fast passes are, and for like the listeners, if you didn't, I'm sure most did, but if you didn't know what fast passes are, it's like, do y'all think that they should be bring now that like most of the social distancing of COVID's gone? Should they bring these back? Should they bring back Max Pass, which I guess I literally had trying to see what fast or Max Pass is about. It looks like it's just like you can do the fast pass stuff, but on your phone as opposed to a ticket. Like, do y'all think that they're gonna be bringing back fast passes, or are they like, do you think they're gonna phase them out? Personally, I think it's like kind of suspicious that once they reopened kind of fully, that fast passes haven't come back yet. Like the fast pass lines haven't been utilized.
That is interesting.
I don't know, any
I feel like
comments?
fast passes are like a very crucial part of it. Like if they didn't come back, I can see people getting like
Angry?
yeah. Because like for a lot of people, like you mentioned, like there's a lot like the people that like to get really into Disney and like know the ins and outs,
Yeah.
going to parks and stuff, like that's a key that allows you to like get the most out of your trip, right? If you're going and fast passes don't exist, so you're just subject to like the chaos of everyone like sprinting to get in line for cars when it says there's a 5 minute wait. Like
Uh-huh.
I could see some people having an issue with that.
No, it was brutal. Like the other day when we went to Disneyland, in the other day I say as if it was yesterday, in June when we went, we waited in a 3 hour line for cars, and that, like I still flame Blake about it sometimes. Like that was a horrible decision to get in line for that. Because later on the line was like an hour long, but one of the other parts of like fast passes that are cool is like you get the physical ticket. Like I have a picture of it up on the stream right now if you guys are able to see it, but um for those who are watching on YouTube, for those watching on Spotify, I'm sorry. You can't see it. But you know a photo of a fast pass looks like. They're like little souvenirs like you get to keep, you know? Like I think you turn in your fast pass to like the person at the counter. But like sometimes if like you don't use it, you can just like keep it as a souvenir or
Yeah, that'd be cool. Are they like different per ride?
yeah, so I have ones in like my house here that like I have saved that say like Star Tours on them, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's a cool little thing to keep, you know? Like if you don't end up using it, like let's say you were gonna go on Star Tours, but then like Splash Mountain had a 5 minute wait and it was like the last ride of the day. You're like, oh, let's just go on fast or Splash Mountain. Then like you just get to keep like your Star Tours one as like a souvenir, you know?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And like Disney people are really into that, like little like souvenirs and stuff, you know?
Oh damn right. Got all
It's like
these
pins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like Nathan, like you were saying, like when you're bringing your kids, or like you want to bring your kids in the future, like you'd be sad that they're not going to go on the same rides you get, or like the same types of rides you get to, you know, like because Disney's always changing. But like I feel like so many people like remember from their childhood like fast passes, and it's just like to get rid of it. like everything's moving digitally. You know, like all tickets most are like mostly digital now. Everything on like
Uh-huh.
you don't see anyone with a park map anymore. They're using the app.
Hmm.
It's kind of sad that it seems like Disney's moving. Like they use the virtual queue system for. Oh wait, Shri, which park are you going to? This month?
The Disneyland one, the
You go to
Disneyland park.
Disneyland Park. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you know the Rise of the Resistance, like the new ride they have?
Yeah.
That one uses a virtual queue system. So it's kind of like a fast pass where it says like come back in 3 hours, and like you can get on the ride. You know, so
You see, I like that because it's less. Personally, for me, it's like a less environmental tax, and it's just all on one place. Like I don't have to keep track of like different papers and stuff.
yeah. And if you lose your paper, you're kind of like screwed. You know?
Like then you have the zero proof. So like at least with the phone, at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that sentiment, and especially with how many people coming in, those paper passes add up. It's a bunch of wasted paper at the end of the day.
That's true. I get that. Um, I think Disney is moving more to, because that was also the question. Someone like pointed out that I was watching a video that like there's, I think they still made or like they're still like changing the look of the fast pass stations, so it doesn't look like they're fully getting rid of them, but it's just like it makes sense why they should because
I think
everything's
if they get
digital.
rid of them, they should offer like some other like physical sort of like actual item fan service, like in the same category as like a pin or an old fast pass, like just for the people that do want it. I don't know, like I like obviously it's more convenient to have it like everything on like the Disney app, but like there is something to be said for like I feel like it's cool when like if Disneyland has its own like kind of rules, like like there will tickets in a magical kingdom that let you like cut the line, like you're
It's almost like that you have the magic key.
yeah, like
Go.
it just adds to like people's experience, like especially like kids and stuff, like it's a little fun, like
No, like I get Shree's point that it's like it is like extra waste, but at the same time it is also like a souvenir. Like I think
Yeah, and you know what? There's plenty of companies that would be like, if you want to like get the extra, like you can pay like an extra $2-3 and get a limited edition one.
you know what the exact comparison this is? If you go to they're doing this for the Magic Pass or for the Magic Key. The Magic Key is online. Like if it's just on your app or whatever, right? And there's like a separate tab for it. But if you
Mhm.
want, you can go get a paper pass that says you're like a Magic Key holder at like one of the like the ticket stands at Disneyland for
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to put in that money, more power to you.
yeah, I feel like it should be an option instead of using it as like the general system for fast passes.
That's true. For like just to say with the Magic Key one, I just wish it was like a laminated like card, not like a piece of paper card. Like pull out your business
Yeah.
card. Yeah, I'm a magic
Yeah.
magic key holder. Here's my business card. $20. Here you go. Yeah, I guess what's the max that you okay, so let's say like hypothetically they get rid of fast passes and they only do like I think it's the max pass system. And it's you have to pay like $20 a day to be using fast passes. Do y'all think of that idea?
I mean, I'm okay with it just because I thought that's how it works.
Yeah, me too. I'd be okay with it.
Like I was imagining it costs like $40. I'm probably thinking of. I'm sure other theme parks they have what I'm describing because I'm sure I got it from somewhere, like maybe the water parks or something. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think Raging Waters has that.
I think that's where I'm like what I'm thinking of.
Have you been
But
to
yeah, I
Raging
think
Waters? Like recently?
yeah. I like more recently in Disney. I think actually no, like behind our trip more recently.
Gotcha.
And I've definitely been to Raging Waters more than Disneyland.
I actually had a Raging Waters season pass at one point. Guess how many times I went?
Boys.
Once.
Yeah,
I was annoyed because like it came with like a free bring a friend ticket and with like the version I got, and then I went and was like, I'd like to bring my friend in, and they're like, that's not the pass you have. And I was like, what? So my friend had to pay. And then when I went and checked online later, it said, that's the version I had, was the one that had the free bring a friend. So I emailed them. I was like, yo, like, I want my money back, and they never replied.
That's crazy.
You got
Yeah.
scammed by Raging Waters.
Yeah. Protesting Raging Waters now. Boycotting it. No, I don't even know if that's open right now with pandemic going on. Someone fact
I
check
don't
that.
know. Honestly, they got a lot
All
of other,
water
like,
parks are.
they got a lot worse health issues to be worrying about than COVID. does.
Yeah, bro. They don't got COVID. They got like COVID Echo, COVID Gamma.
There's about
everything
13 different strains of COVID in that lazy river, bro.
Bro, all water parks are vile.
No, the best part is going in the water or the lazy river at the very end of the day when the water has gone from blue to very, very dark green.
No way, really,
Have you never noticed that?
dude.
It's
Okay, there
disgusting.
was one time I was like at like Raging Waters or something, and someone like, you know, the tide pool, the Riptide. Oh, like you know the thing that throws the waves at you.
The wave pool.
Wave pool, whatever it's called. Dude, like everyone had to get kicked out because someone got hit with a wave too hard and may have defecated his pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. Imagine just seeing like you're just getting thrown around and the last thing you see is just a good old piece of poop fly at you.
oh boy.
Yeah, I don't like. I think Raging Waters is a good way to like learn about people's cleanliness habits. Like
I either
if you ask someone to go to Raging Waters and they say yes, like they don't really, like
bro, they don't care about themselves. They don't care about
Yeah.
anything.
They have a low sense of self-preservation.
Bro, I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, they wear black Air Forces. They got a bad energy to them. They're bad news.
Like
I don't
I
want- I
would
don't want
if
it.
someone asked me to go to Raging Waters, I'd say yes, and like I think that says a lot about me.
Oh my
I'm pretty
God.
I'm pretty musty. For
You're like
that.
you're like as long as they got my pickle.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I gotta say about I don't know, the Max Pass, Fast Pass system. I think the reason I was thinking about this recently is that one thing I was reading about was like Disneyland Paris is doing like a Disneyland Paris Fast Pass. They had something called like a skip the line queue, or I totally forgot what it was called. The
Probably
free.
something
It's called.
French.
It's called the free. Yes. I'm trying to think of a French word. The baguette line.
See, I was gonna say that, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, it wasn't funny.
And Jared said it.
And it wasn't funny with me saying it either. It's called the free standby pass. So it's like kind of the same idea, but I think
That's just such an unexciting name.
standby.
Like
pass.
Fast Pass sounds so cool.
Yeah, that's the thing with it too. Like, I want a shirt that says like Fast Pass. You know what I mean?
Like if I'm 8 years old and you tell me like, do you want a Fast Pass? Like hell yeah, I want a Fast Pass.
So I
Like,
think-
Mom, how much is a Fast Pass? We need one.
Bro, exactly. At 8 years old, you just gotta go fast.
Facts. Like no 8-year-old trying to stand by.
On God.
Yeah, so it says I think the idea with the standby system was like if the line gets too long, it says like come back at this time and like the line will be shorter or something like that. Like
Yeah.
they stop taking people into the queue, cut it off, and give you a ticket.
Honestly, I think that's one of the best ways Disney can like increase the value of Disney is making lines shorter, like through systems like Fast Pass.
That's the thing, like everyone thinks that like, oh, Disneyland would be so much cooler if like the lines were shorter. But like every day
Yeah.
we get more people on Earth and there's still like the same amount of Disneyland, you know what I mean?
Okay, because the thing is like the lines like standing in line actively takes away from your like how much you can Disneyland, you know?
Yeah.
It's like if you're paying for Disney tickets, like every minute you spend waiting in a line is like less out of that ticket.
No, but that gives the dads a time to complain. That gives them time to get sunburnt and be like, we could have just gone to the bar down the street back home. I would have been in line there too.
Like, I don't know, the price would be because like we know they're not going to lower prices, right? Because they suck. So
Is that
like,
because they suck?
yeah.
Or
So
Disney
like,
or the
if
prices?
Disney, like, if they're gonna keep people in such a vice grip with the prices being so high, you at least gotta like manage the lines better. Like, you need to get some
Yeah, for real.
logistics imagineers on how to most efficiently get people onto rides.
I think they already do that in the set. Oh, they already do have like their best rides are the ones that like move fast and get people on, like like Haunted Mansion, how like it's always moving, and like Buzz Lightyear, how it's always moving, like
Mhm.
like the little cars. Nathan, did we go on the Little Mermaid when we went?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so like how those ones, right? How that's like they're constantly
Yeah.
moving to hot people on.
Uh-huh.
Um, but another thing that Disney does is it has like all those other little things at the park, like all the stores, the fireworks. They
Yeah.
have the parades. Like it gets people out of the lines. So if you're really dying for like the lines is the problem, then just
Yeah.
wait for the fireworks show, And then Nathan's like, "But I want to see the fireworks show."
Okay, like, I don't know, like, they need to invest more in lines because like when I think of my favorite Disney rides, it's like the ones with interactive queues or the ones with quick queues.
Okay, you're definitely right with that one. I think the Rise of the Resistance queue line I think was supposed to be interactive, but then there was like COVID, and
Uh-huh.
then um shoot over in Disney World, I think it's the Frozen ride has like an interactive queue or something. I mean, it was a problem with COVID because like all the queue lines had to be outside too, so I feel like
Uh-huh.
that didn't help us like when we went the other month.
Yeah.
But Shri, I was gonna ask this of you. When you go, do you plan on watching the fireworks show, or are you gonna like go on rides while the fireworks are going?
Uh,
Because
it
we had like,
depends on how much I get done. I feel like it's also my friend's coming, so she's gonna take the wheel. Like I'll be like, "Do you want to see fireworks? You want to keep going on rides? Stuff like that." I
uh
was also gonna get your input because I was like, "What should I do? What would you think is the best idea?"
I think since you don't go too often, you'd probably want to see the fireworks show. I feel like
Yeah.
if someone goes like a ton and they prefer rides over
Are the fireworks
fireworks,
every night?
I think it's every night during the summer. They just so
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nathan and I didn't get to see them because they had them canceled during that time, but
Yeah.
they've restarted them since July.
I,
So
I I just remember I know that they do fireworks. 'Cause I remember one summer at my internship, we lived let not live the company was like right next to Disney, like down the street was downtown Disney and everything. And it was so funny because we had to stay late that night because we had like a bunch of okay, we had a big meeting coming up. And
uh-huh.
literally we could hear cheering and the fireworks going off. And I was literally like shoveling mulch onto the driveway. And I was like, I truly hate my life right now. I just associated it with bad times.
Well, I hope you have a
I think they're worth it. I
the
think
fireworks.
fireworks are worth it. Yeah, because like you go on rides all day, right? But
Yeah, I think I should be good.
But what if your fast pass return is during the fireworks? Oh,
Pain.
no.
just kidding. I don't even know
And
if they're
you
bringing
keep
them
it,
back.
and you enjoy your souvenir during the
There you
fireworks.
go. You get to keep your souvenir. That's the what is it? That's the takeaway from today. We like the souvenirs. We're Disney people. Anyways, I think that's all we've got for now. But tune in to next week where Shri will be present, and we'll just tell him all the ways to Disney. Um,
Yes, sir.
if Nathan's present, he can talk about his experience he had at Disney this past summer. So we'll keep
Yeah.
looking out for that. But as always, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, give us a follow on Spotify, and yeah, so you can also find us on Instagram at Castles and Company, on Twitter, Castles and Company, and also our website, castlesandcompany.com, where you can find links to our Patreon, our Discord, and other links as such. So until next time, remember this: laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, dreams are forever. So have a magical rest of your day.